Hey, casual crypto investor family. It is the casual crypto investor, and I am back with another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about some updates in regards to Ripple's banking charter. They put in an application basically to become a bank. And so there's some updates in regards to where they are with that process. And so obviously, if this happens, the implications for XRP will be, I think, in my opinion, will be massive. And so we're going to dive into this article or this, at least this article update that I have for you today. And hopefully this video will be a benefit. If you're enjoying my content, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you. And let's get into this video. So currently right now, it looks like the market is kind of bouncing back a little bit. There has been in the rumor mill some talks of a potential agreement getting close. I think Donald Trump should be making an announcement around 3 o'clock today. Not sure if it's going to be related to that, but he is going to be making an announcement. We don't know yet what that's going to entail. But obviously, with this now becoming the second largest government shutdown that we've had in United States history, obviously, probably no president wants to be labeled or having that under its on their resume, so to speak. And so, but nevertheless, we should see what that means. And then if there is some type of resolution in regards to that, then obviously, as you see right now, the crypto market's coming back. But I think there'll definitely be a really, really nice bounce back in crypto if this gets solved. So, and when I'm saying solved, I mean the government shutdown. So nevertheless, let's look into what's happening in the market. Bitcoin is currently up right now on the 7-day and the 24-hour, roughly about 1 to 1.5%. Ethereum still under $3,900 right now at 38.73. But like I said, it is bouncing back. XRP still holding in that $2.30 range right now at 239, but it is up almost getting close to 2%, but a little bit over 1.5% over the past 7 days. All right. Next up too as well, quick shameless plug. Make sure to follow me on X if you want to stay updated in regards to what's happening in the crypto space. Sometimes it's easier for me to tweet than it is for me to make a video. So if you want to stay locked in with me on there, feel free to follow me on X. All right. So let's get into this article that I have for you today. It says right here, this is from Crypto News, Ripple banking charter enters review phase. All right. So there was a tweet from Steph is Crypto that came out today. Excuse me. It says Ripple's OCC banking license application is now public. Ripple National Trust Bank enters review phase. All right. So there's these, Steph is saying that XRP to $10 in no time if approved. All right. And, will it go to 10? I don't know. But it's not going to be at $2.30. Okay. So, I'll say it'll be in between, let's say, above $2.39 and $10. I feel comfortable probably saying that. All right. Moving on, it says right here in the article that on October 23rd, Ripple Labs publicly submitted a charter application with the U.S. National Trust Bank called Ripple National Trust Bank. Cryptocurrency analysts announced the update on X regarding Ripple. The update indicates the beginning of the review phase and theorizing about the future increase on the price of XRP. The app is a major regulatory milestone to Ripple and the native token. Moving on here, it says that Ripple can offer trust, fiduciary, and banking services, and Fedwire and FedNow may be among these through a national trust bank charter. The OCC review process lasts between 30 and 90 days. So if they just filed it in today, we have October, we have November, we have, October. It's still October. Things are happening so fast, right? So we have October, we have November, obviously, maybe in 30 days, that'd be ideal, but let's be realistic. We know how things move. I'm thinking probably more so on the 90-day spectrum. So roughly that's 3 months. So that puts us, let's see, November, December, that puts us maybe at the end of January. And I think that's probably a more realistic time frame. And then currently right now, as you know, as I mentioned, the government is shut down. So not sure if they are still reviewing this type of applications during this process while the government is shut down, but we shall see. So basically the OCC review, like as mentioned, 30 to 90 days, and the stakeholders are able to give feedback. The partial win of Ripple in the SEC lawsuit in the past 2024 minimizes the regulatory unpredictability and increase credibility of the charter. Moving on here, it says that the approval would boost the level of institutional use of XRP and make it part of the banking practice. And I definitely agree with that. If that does happen, it just only utilizes or more so, kind of gives the case for using XRP. Analysts estimate that XRP may go to $7 to $10 after approval, with a range of more optimistic estimates to $30 and $50, which would be absolutely insane in case of a Federal Reserve master cow. Moving on here, the continuous collaboration of Ripple with the DBS Bank of Franklin Templeton helped to promote the global liquidity and demand of the tokens. Moving on here, the news created a bullish reaction in crypto enthusiasts. There were traders who also forecasted XRP to reach above $10 and traders who gave warning that there could be regulatory challenges. And I definitely agree with that. Who knows? But, I've been a Ripple XRP investor. And it just seems like always something comes from left field with XRP, but I'm still a fan. I'm still part of the XRP community and army, but I just know how things happen, especially when you're dealing with government, right? But obviously right now the government is under a new regime, so things might move a lot faster. And I will say that overall in the crypto space, love him or hate him, when it comes to Donald Trump and his presidency, he's been very vocal about being pro crypto. And he's not only talking the talk, he's also walking the walk. So things might happen a lot faster than what we expected or what has happened in previous administrations. All right. Moving on here, it says the approval stage and subsequent review is also a critical consideration to the market confidence. Ripple has a chance of being among the first crypto native companies to obtain a U.S. national banking license, which will be huge and which, in my opinion, would set Ripple apart and XRP apart as opposed to other cryptocurrencies. This move will also provide a precedent acceptance of blockchain-based finance by the regulator. Several risks exist, such as the legacy bank resistance, regulatory slowdown, which I think, is definitely a fair risk. SEC tussles that may affect the direction of XRP, which I think is another one. But obviously we have a new director, so we shall see about that. New York-based consolidates the presence of Ripple in the United States and supplements its activities in Asia Pacific. So again, these are just some of the risks that may come up throughout this whole process. But nevertheless, I'm very bullish on XRP. Big fan of XRP. Been a long time investor of XRP. So I'm here for it. I'm not selling for no $10. I can tell you that right now. I'm in it for the long haul. So I want 3 and 4 digits and maybe heck even 5 digits, right? For us that have been especially long term, if you held XRP for 5 or more years, or maybe even 4 or more years, you're due, man. We need this, right? We need a big win. So, but nevertheless, let me know in the comments what you think about this. Are you excited? Are you, where are your heads at when it comes to XRP? Love to chop it up with you in the comments section. Again, if you like this type of content, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.